if you're a professional business owner, you want an app that you can click on like this on Mac or Windows that opens up your ability to start OpenClaw like a normal human being like this. Additionally, you want to not call things agents. What the hell are agents? You want to call them employees. Plus, it makes you feel a lot more empowered, a lot more in control. You can add a new employee. You can also give employee collaboration. So like you can actually understand the links between each employee. Like you can allow this one to have authority to contact others, but this one doesn't. You can also give them their own offices, what the professional people call ports. On this app, it's called office rooms. So if you have them on the same port, they're in the same office. And if you change the port, you're changing the door number. So instead of buying like 100 Mac Minis for one for each employee, you can just put them in different door numbers. Here, let me show you one of my examples of multiple door numbers. So Hyperfocus John is on a separate port, which basically means he's in a separate, completely separate building. And therefore he's got his own gateway. So he can never communicate with these guys. These guys work together. And as you can see, the green light shows you when they're on and working, and the red shows when they're not working. So I can actually close some of them, but only if they're in their own office, obviously. If I close this office and click stop here, all of these will disappear. Now I can click on any of these and talk to them specifically, or I can just go directly and start using OpenClaw. Start using OpenClaw like any normal person would, directly over here. So if you're a normal person, a professional business owner, solopreneur, you're fed up of working alone, you want to create more employees, get yourself Claw Launcher. Be that person whose AI never goes down, because you have a toolkit which is outside of OpenClaw, which allows you to create safety restore points in case anything breaks. I create a bunch of these, and whenever something goes wrong, I just restore to a point where everything works. That way I never have to pay anyone to fix my OpenClaw. Basically, the Claw Launcher is like your personal helper to help you have OpenClaw run from your desktop, but also gives you tools and a toolkit to make sure you're always up and running and never have to pay anyone to help you. This is also good for technical users like myself. I just like to have a regular user interface when I'm using a software. And just by the way, one last thing. If you'd never pressed this stop OpenClaw button, you need to know it's going to be running literally forever, because OpenClaw is a background service. And if you don't press this stop OpenClaw button, it will literally run forever. So I want to make sure I know if it's running or not. And if I click on stop OpenClaw, it's going to be stopped.